Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And guys, we have some late-breaking physical media announcements and news to discuss. We're going to talk about Vinegar Syndrome announcements. I know that wasn't on the thumbnail. It wasn't advertised, but we're going to get into it. We're also going to talk about the Arrow announcements for the month of February. That's going to be the meat of the video here today. You know, I like to do the Arrow announcements every single month because Arrow, to me, guys, like next to Second Sight, also Vinegar Syndrome, they do a good job too. But Arrow is like top of the mountain for me. They are my favorite boutique label. So I like to keep up with what they're doing and let you guys know what they're doing. And they announced some pretty interesting stuff this month. So I'm excited to get into it. But before we get into it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. You know, we talk about physical media here on this channel, guys. Blu-rays, 4Ks, owning the movies that you love, all that stuff there behind me every single day. So if you like that kind of stuff, that kind of content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment down below, guys, of everything that we get into. What are you looking forward to getting? I will link everything that I talk about in today's video down below in the description if you're interested in any of these titles. Now, as of right now, I'm going to link the Arrow website down below, and I will link the Vinegar Syndrome website down below. Now, by Monday or maybe midway through next week, these might be available on Amazon, and I will provide those links as they come available. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's start with Vinegar Syndrome. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So they announced this stuff last night at midnight. They only had 2 releases. Well, maybe there was more than 2 releases that they announced. No, I think they announced 4 releases actually last night, but they had already announced Congo on 4K, Looking for Mr. Goodbar. I did a video on that earlier last month. Blood Tracks, that was already announced. But last night they announced the rest of their Black Friday announcements, and one of them was Michael Mann's The Keep, and this was rumored to be coming to 4K for Vinegar Syndrome, but we didn't know when it was going to be coming. So look at this thing, guys. Looks really awesome. This is a regular Vinegar Syndrome release, but from the looks of it, it's a big hard box case. It's in a limited edition slipcase. It's still in stock as of right now. But guys, this is a long-awaited title. I don't know if this ever came to Blu-ray. If it did, it's been out of print for quite some time. But I'm just kind of strolling through all the different looks right there of the hard box. Looks pretty damn cool. The artwork on this is pretty damn awesome, but I have not seen The Keep. This is spine number 487. Like I said, it is a Vinegar Syndrome. I imagine this is going to be kind of the same, maybe close to the same size as Existence, the Cronenberg film that they put out last year. I imagine it's probably going to be close to that size. But yeah, The Keep, I'm excited for this one. I pre-ordered immediately. You don't know if this one's going to sell out or not. Of course, Vinegar Syndrome's always pushing the FOMO with their limited edition packaging and their little counter over here. All I can say is just watch the counter if you're not ready to get it right now. You know, if it drops below like 1,000, I would say go ahead and jump on it, especially like right now, because that means it's going pretty quick. I think there was 1,200 copies of this thing, or no, 12,000. Sorry, guys. 12,000 copies of this when they announced it. So I think it'll stay in stock for a little bit, but I don't think it'll last probably to 2025. I could see the limited edition slipcase going out before then because it's so long awaited. Directed by Michael Mann, came out in 1983. This is a 2-disc set. You got a 4K Ultra HD, and you have a Region A Blu-ray. So if you're in the UK or anywhere else, the Blu-ray is just Region A. You'll need a region-free player to play it. 4K UHD presented in Dolby Vision and HDR, newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. You got a commentary track with film historian Matthew Asprey Gear. You got a 7-minute interview with producer. You got an interview with the Keep author F. Paul Wilson. That's pretty cool. 24 minutes right there. An interview with VFX producer Peter Curran, and an interview with makeup effects designer Nick Malley. And then you got an interview with co-composer Johannes Schmalberg. I said that completely wrong. Johannes Schmoling. And then you got an interview with actor Michael Carter. So, you know, it kind of sucks we couldn't get Michael Mann to, you know, do an interview here, but I know he's busy. I'm pretty sure isn't he like trying to make Heat 2 right now? I know he wrote the book, but I thought they were going to try to make the actual movie for that. But would have been cool if they got Michael Mann to actually, you know, take part in this release. But it looks pretty damn cool. You know, it looks kind of like fantasy, horror. So I'm looking forward to the Keep for sure. That is one that hopefully I get this. I think we'll probably get these, I would say mid-December. Of course, I'm going to get Congo with it as well because I got that at the beginning of November. I'm really excited for Congo. But yeah, the Keep. Let me know if you're excited for that. Let me back up here real quick, and we'll get into Silver. So this is an erotic thriller from the early '90s, and this has God, what Stephen Baldwin, and it's got Sharon Stone in it. So this is like Basic Instinct era Sharon Stone. From what I remember, I think there was like a regular bare bones Blu-ray of this that came out from Paramount like not too long ago. I think it was within the last like 2 years. And I've seen that thing for like $9. So it might still be available. Like if you just want to watch this movie, maybe don't jump into a $45 box set. Me, I'm crazy and I don't have the Blu-ray, so I just went ahead and jumped into a $45 box set of this movie. But it looks pretty cool, and I like these '90s, kind of noir, erotic thrillers. I mean, they say erotic, but I don't think it's. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Like I haven't seen it, but I would think it's along the same lines as like Basic Instinct or Fatal Attraction or something like that. When you start putting erotic in there, it makes it sound more or less like it's a soft core porn. I don't think it's quite like that. From what I was seeing, like I watched the trailer and stuff. This is going to be more along the lines of like an Unlawful Entry, even like a Red Rock West, The Last Seduction, those cool little like '90s thrillers. I think so. I'm excited to watch this one. Seems like it's got a good cast, and I went and pre-ordered it. It's in 4K as well. 4K UHD presentation, Dolby Vision HDR. You got a 4K Ultra HD, Region A Blu-ray, newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35 millimeter original camera negative. You got the Skinny on Silver, an interview with director Philip Noyce. So they got the director to talk about this for 32 minutes. Very cool. Let's see, an interview with screenwriter Joe. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Joey. And then you got an interview with actress Colleen Camp. And you got press interview clips with Sharon Stone, William Baldwin, and Tom Berenger is also in this film, behind the scenes footage. So looks like you got some good features on here as well. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome always does like, I love getting stuff from Vinegar Syndrome. Like, even if I know the movie's not going to be a masterpiece, like it's going to look good. Like the presentation is going to look good. So I'm excited to check this one out. And, we need more of these like 90s thrillers in 4K. Like I know Scream Factor did an edition of it. It was shitty though. It was bare bones. It was last January. Unlawful Entry. Like I would love a movie like Unlawful Entry to get this treatment. I would absolutely love that if that happens. So if this can open the door, if this sells well, we get more of these types of movies. We can get an Unlawful Entry 4K. I'm all for it. But Silver seems like a cool movie. But let's back out of here. I didn't want to spend all day on the Vinegar Syndrome stuff. We also have this Cinématographe release right here. This is Who Killed Teddy Bear. I think this is number 11 in the Cinématographe line. So pretty cool. I stopped collecting these. I was done after I think number 7. Maybe I'll go back and pick them up, but they're not really flying off the shelves. So I feel like I got time. Like if I want to go back and scoop some of these up, I can. But I was trying to get them all, and now it's just kind of like, and they're just starting to release movies I'm not too interested in. So I'm like, why bother? I'm all in on the VSUs, but I can't be all in on everything, guys. So I did not pick this one up. But it looks like it's got, some video essays, some special features here. Looks like a cool movie, 1965. So it's an older film. But yeah, pretty cool. And then you also got from Vinegar Syndrome Labs, Neither the Sea Nor the Sands. So I'm not too familiar with this movie either, but this is 1972. And you got some commentaries and some new interviews on this. Lots of new interviews. That says 5 new interviews. But again, not too familiar with this one. Let's see. What is this about? What is this about? She encounters a mysterious and brooding younger man. Okay. Maybe this one's worth checking out. Let me know in the comment section below. All right, let's jump into the the Arrow video stuff. Sorry, guys. These are all these videos right here, guys. These announcement videos, they're all off the cuff. Okay. I'm going to mess stuff up. I'm going to say stuff wrong. I'm sorry. All right. Hit the subscribe button, for more ramblings. Let's talk about Alice Sweet Alice coming to 4K from Arrow Video. This is coming out in February. Now, Alice Sweet Alice, this is a US release only. So every other title that we're going to discuss after this it is in the UK, and some of them are UK exclusive. So Arrow Video is seemingly paying more attention to the UK lately, I feel like, over the past few months. Now, Arrow Video has had a good run. Like, I feel like January they had some good titles coming out, and February they've got some good stuff coming. Like Alice Sweet Alice is a really good horror film. This is in 4K. I've got the Blu-ray. This is one of the early like Blu-ray releases I got from Arrow Video. So really solid horror film. I think this one came out in the late 70s, got Brooke Shields in it. And yeah, sure, I'm all for getting this one in 4K. And they kind of teased it because I think I just talked about this when I did my Arrow Video reviews of A Simple Plan and Invasion and Elvira, but I had the Alice Sweet Alice card in one of those releases. So that kind of foreshadowed that we would get this release eventually. So that's pretty cool. Alice Sweet Alice coming to 4K. And I imagine this is going to have all the same special features. No, it's actually got a brand new audio commentary. So, I mean, look, hold on now. You got a brand new interview as well. Hold on now. You got another brand new interview with the actor. Is this legit? Look, guys, I've been praising Screen Factory because they've actually been adding like new interviews and new features in with their 4Ks. And really, not a lot of other boutique labels have done that. You don't see that at a Criterion. And until now, like, is this like the first time we're seeing like new features from Arrow Video? I don't feel like I see this too often. So that's actually pretty damn cool. They're going to put some new features on this because this is the same cover art and everything that they used before. This seems like a regular, slip cover edition as well. Yeah, looks pretty damn cool. But yeah, you got new features here, brand new audio commentary, archival audio commentary. I imagine you'll have all the other features. Unless I'm wrong, guys, unless it's saying brand new features and they're just talking about the features that were on the release back in the day. I can't remember because it's probably been 6 years since I watched this release. Brand new interview with actor Niles McMaster. So yeah, looks pretty damn cool. You got new features here. That's cool. Brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films from the original camera negative. So awesome. I'm excited. Alice Sweet Alice. Now, you also get a Arrow Video site exclusive. I imagine this is probably exclusive to the Arrow Video website, and that is the original poster. So they're giving you the choice between the newly commissioned artwork for the slipcover and the poster for the slipcover, which is always cool when they give you those options. So I appreciate that. But yeah, Alice Sweet Alice. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Let's jump into this one because I've got thoughts on this one. This is this is Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Now this is UK only. This is UK only. Now Vinegar Syndrome has the 4K of Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the States, and it's a great edition. I got it when it first came out, and I thought I would never need to buy Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 again after that edition. It's got all the features from the Screen Factory edition, which is also a good edition, and it's got plenty of new features. It's got the documentary, but then Arrow Video goes and announces a damn Texas Chainsaw Massacre edition and just screws me all up because damn, this thing looks beautiful. It just does. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre, look at the artwork on that, guys. Oh my God. And Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, I go back and forth, guys. Like there's sometimes I think this is my favorite of the franchise. Like I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. I love the first one too, but like I freaking love Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. It's so wacky and outlandish. It's like the Saturday morning cartoon version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I just love it. I love Caroline Williams in it. You got Dennis Hopper in the movie. Like it's of course, damn, why am I blanking on his name? Crop Chop. What's his name? I can't think of it. Bill Moseley. Damn it. He's great in the movie. Yeah, I love TCM2. Love TCM2. And this is a box set. This is an Arrow Video box set of TCM. Look, I have one rule, guys. Okay. when it comes to movies I love, if Arrow Video announces a box set, whether it's Silence of the Lambs, Carrie, even if I already have it on 4K or whatever in that format, I gotta buy it again because it's Arrow Video. I gotta do it. So I'm probably gonna have to get this. I'm probably gonna have to get this, but they did sweeten the pot. Let's see. Double-sided fold-out poster, 3 double-sided. Oh my goodness, guys. You got is this how many discs is it? 2 discs? So this is a 4K restoration from the original negative. 4K UHD Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision HDR10. Now, I might have to look this up. Somebody was telling me in my DMs earlier on Instagram that the Vinegar Syndrome version didn't have Dolby Vision. And I honestly don't know. I can't confirm that. But they said it didn't have Dolby Vision. So this might be an upgrade in terms of the presentation here. And look, I mean, Vinegar Syndrome does a hell of a job. That TCM2 looked excellent, even if it doesn't have Dolby Vision. Like picture quality wise, there's really no reason for me to get this. Like, yeah, maybe Arrow Video is going to do. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know. It's like really neck and neck when it comes to Arrow Video and Vinegar Syndrome as far as like who does the better restorations. They're both great. So I wouldn't be getting this for the picture quality. Like this would be 100% getting it for the packaging, like 100%. But you have a commentary with director Tobe Hooper, commentary with stars Bill Moseley, Caroline Williams, special effects legend Tom Savini, who did all the special effects in that, which were incredible. Commentary with cinematographer. So you got a lot of commentaries here. I think all those were on the Vinegar Syndrome release. But you do have a new visual essay here, guys. You have a new visual essay. Are we not both the living dead? You also got Good Taste, Cannibal Camp, and Perverse Parody, a new visual essay by Miranda Corcoran. Stretch Lives, interview with Carolina Williams. I don't know. I gotta look through this stuff, guys, because maybe I should have done my research before I got on camera. But I mean, you got a lot of new Vinegar Syndrome special features. You also have the Screen Factory special features. I can't remember which ones are which here. Stretch Lives, interview with Caroline Williams. I think that was the new interview that Vinegar Syndrome did. You got the interview with makeup effects artist Gabe Bartalos, interview with makeup effects artist Barton Mixon, interview with actor Kirk Sisko, interview with actor Barry Kenyon, extended interviews with Tobe Hooper, co-producer Cynthia Hargrave. Let's see, It Runs in the Family, House of Pain. I'm trying to see if this has the documentary, Cutting Moments, Behind the Mask and Cutting Moments. Bob Elmore, 2 interviews here. So I don't know, maybe this is just the Screen Factory special features, and maybe they weren't able to get the Vinegar Syndrome special features, because I know that Screen Factory and Arrow Video, like they work together quite often, so it wouldn't be out of left field for them to get the Screen Factory features for this release. And I think that Arrow Video has already done an edition of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 in the UK, and it was a Blu-ray edition, so they might be using the same features here. Plus, they got those 2 new visual essays, but they might just be cutting out the features that were in that Vinegar Syndrome release. So still worth it to have the Vinegar Syndrome release for all the new features that it added, because there was another interview with Carolina Williams in that as well. But I don't think it doesn't look like it has the documentary, unless I'm missing it here, guys. I know some people, like, they get on me when I'm reading stuff like, Ken, it's right there. It's like, you guys don't understand. Sometimes, like, I got lights in my eyes and it's like really hard to focus in on some of this stuff. All right, let's go to this one. You also get a Blu-ray edition. So if you're smart, like, and you got that Vinegar Syndrome edition, that 4K, and you're happy with it, and you just want this for the packaging like me, maybe just get the Blu-ray edition. Because I think the Blu-ray edition, it's 30 pounds, but I think that equates to like $38 in the US, whereas the other one would be like $45 in the US. So you can save a few dollars, get the Blu-ray edition, still have the great packaging, still have the new special features, and there you go. There you go. But yeah, there is a Blu-ray option for TCM2 as well. And let's get into this next one. We have Lifeforce. Tobe, this is a month of Tobe Hooper movies to 4K in the UK. So this is a UK exclusive of Tobe Hooper's Lifeforce from 1985. Now, of course, Screen Factory did a 4K in the States, I think back in 2022. I actually reviewed that on the channel. I love the artwork on this. I think it looks incredible, and I really do enjoy Lifeforce. I do, but this is not one I will double dip on. Again, this is a UK version, and it probably maybe will look a little bit better than the Scream Factory one, but I remember being pretty happy with the Scream Factory one, for sure. But now I think that there is something they added here. Let's see, brand new 4K restoration by Arrow Films of the 116-minute international cut, plus a 4K restoration of the 101-minute theatrical cut from the original camera negative. So I think that's different, because I do not think that Scream Factory did a 4K of the international cut. I think they just did the 4K of the theatrical, and then there was a Blu-ray for the international cut. So this might be worth it to you guys if you're like a hardcore Lifeforce fan, if you want that cut, that international cut in 4K. So disc 1 is the international cut on 4K, audio commentary by Tobe Hooper, multiple audio commentaries. You also had the making of Lifeforce, which I think is a documentary that's been out for a while. I don't know if Scream Factory did that one originally or a video, but it's been out for a while. Then you got some other features here. It's not noting anything new as far as special features, at least not from what I'm seeing. And then the second disc you have is a 4K Blu-ray presentation in Dolby Vision HDR10. So then you got interview outtakes as well. So split screen comparison with the TV version. So there you go, guys. But yeah, this one might be worth it for some people. I'm happy with my Scream Factory. I don't feel like I need to get this edition, but if you want that international cut in 4K, this might be your best bet. All right, next up we have Last Stop in Yuma County. And I know I'm not going over the prices here, guys, but that Lifeforce edition will probably be like $30 or something. So not a bad price. The Last Stop in Yuma County limited edition. And yeah, this one's got a umbrella edition, a Blu-ray edition coming out at some point as well. So if you want like a big box set of this one, you might want to go with that. But this is just a regular version. It's going to run you like, $25. It is also a UK exclusive. This is not in the States. I don't know if it's a rights issue because there is a Blu-ray of this in the States. I'm not exactly sure who put it out, but there's a standard Blu-ray edition in the States. But I haven't seen the movie. I will be getting it from Umbrella. So I'm excited to watch it at some point. So I definitely won't be getting this version, but if you want a cheaper edition, this one might be the one for you. Let's see. It does have multiple audio commentaries. It's got a new video essay. It's got a new interview. So you got some good stuff on this release for sure. That might not be on the Umbrella version. This comes out February the 17th. And the next one we got is A Certain Killer, A Killer's Key limited edition Blu-ray. And this is $28. This is a US release and I think also a UK release. I can't remember what's for Canada, but I do have an image of that I'll show at the end. But don't know anything about this at all. This is a Blu-ray edition. Brand new audio commentary. You got a brand new 30-minute introduction to the films by Japanese film scholar Mark Roberts. So it looks like some kind of a, Japanese action film, noir film of sorts. All right, let's get into I think this is kind of the main events. All right, I know we talked about TCM 2, and that's a great movie, and I love it. But I was so excited to see Cruisin' is coming to 4K. This is a William Friedkin movie. Now, I just watched this movie for the first time, and it was like right after Friedkin passed away, and I'm like, I realized I haven't watched enough Friedkin movies. I need to watch more. So I finally popped in my Blu-ray copy of Cruisin', and I was blown away. I love this movie so much. This is such a great film. And it's kind of borderline, kind of like a definite like some giallo influence there for sure. But it's kind of like a noir flick as well. Al Pacino's in this movie. One of the best Al Pacino performances. One of the absolute best. And that's saying something because he's got so many bangers. But I love this film. And I don't know. I think the Blu-ray edition that came out, because Arrow's in this habit of like when they usually upgrade the exact same packaging they did with the Blu-ray edition. I don't think they did a hard box back in the day. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is new artwork for this upgrade. And Arrow Video does not always do that. So they're doing different stuff. And I like it. I like to see this kind of stuff, guys. New packaging, new artwork. You're upgrading the title. Okay. Yes, we're happy it's in 4K now. but collectors want something different. They want some different packaging. They want some additional special features, and Arrow's starting to give that to us. I like that. I like to see that for sure. But Cruising, guys, yeah, this looks like new artwork. Like, this is not the same artwork that we had, and that might be the original poster, but the artwork on the front, like, that is different. That is different than what it was. Yeah, this is definitely one of Al Pacino's best films, one of the best William Friedkin films. Absolutely incredible movie. It looks like it's getting that hard box treatment, and it 100% deserves it. I was hoping they were going to do this one. I figured they probably would, because it feels like since William Friedkin passed away, that Friedkin's a legend. He's an absolute legend, but I've heard he's extremely hard to work with when it comes to these like 4K restorations and upgrades. So it feels like since he passed away, like everybody, it's just like open season on the William Friedkin filmography upgrading to 4K. So I don't think that's a coincidence for sure. This thing's going for $50 though. It's coming out on February the 25th. And let's see, you got a brand new 4K restoration from the original 35mm camera negative by Arrow Films. 120-page perfect bound collector's book featuring articles from the Village Voice and the New York Times, essays from the film's extras, cast, and introduction from William Friedkin, and archive interview with Al Pacino. So yeah, people, I imagine they'll go into this in the booklet, but people protested this movie because of how it portrayed gay people in it. So like the gay community like did not like this film. They've since like come around on it. They did not like it when it came out because of the way that they felt like they were portrayed in the film. So that's very interesting. I learned about all that stuff when I watched the special features, but this is such a great movie, guys. I cannot pre-order this. Like if you're going to pre-order anything, like do this one. Like this is such a fantastic film. 2 archive audio commentaries. You got a brand new audio commentary. So we got something new here. You also got, oh my goodness, I Want to Be the Curator, a brand new interview with actress Karen Allen. Damn, that's cool. You get a brand new interview with Karen Allen, who's honestly like she's in the movie. She's not in it like a ton, but it's still cool to have Karen Allen do a interview for sure. On-set audio featuring the club scenes, protest coverage. So you do have the protest coverage. So that new audio commentary and the new interviews on disc 1. And then you got, another brand new interview with actor, film consultant, and former police detective Randy Jurgensen. Off the cuff cut-offs, an interview with editor Bud S. Smith. So I think all the rest of the stuff is from the previous release before. But you have a new visual essay as well. Guys, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. The new era of Arrow Video, adding new special features, new packaging. Like, this is awesome. Tons of stuff here, guys. Like, this thing is jam-packed. Like, absolutely jam-packed. I'm excited for it. I'm here for it, guys. I'm absolutely here for it. But I'll get into the overall calendar real quick before we close out. This video is going to be running way too long. TCM 2, Lifeforce, and Last Stop of Human County is all UK releases. Alice Sweet Alice is US only. A Certain Killer is UK, US, and Canada. And Cruisin' is everywhere as well, UK, US, and Canada, which I 100% recommend Cruisin', guys. But that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel more informed in the world of Arrow Video and Vinegar Syndrome and physical media in general. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll have more videos out over the weekend, but have a great weekend. It's the holiday season, and I'm excited. I'm excited about the future of physical media. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and we'll see you.